It's something, Truth.
A sandwich. Do you have any sandwiches?
Why would I have sandwiches?
You could be on your way to a picnic, unless... Are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt Six, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt Six have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics. What were we talking about?
The Wyatt Six.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't
Well, they messed with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with.
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. When you dissed your partner after that Dusty Classic, you awakened some dark stuff.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
Then maybe you shouldn't have turned away the one person who had your back.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You wore the mask of the archetype right up until you arrived at my show. What did you expect to happen when you revealed who you really are? If there is one thing the Wyatt Six cannot tolerate, it's a hypocrite. You brought this on yourself.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Piper Niven has her work cut out for her tonight with the bizarre Nikki Cross.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this woman? Nikki and the rest of these freaks deserve everything she gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the archetype's business for weeks, and it's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Ray? The Wyatt Six are the
driven under the steel.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Got them off their feet here. Down and shoulder. Cross can't stop any offense coming her way.
Nikki's cage might be a little bit rattled, man.
From the top.
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
To the face.
And here we go.
Battle with a brainbuster.
Does that finish Nikki off?
Uh-oh, clearing off her announce table now.
Everyone better stand back.
Sliding back into the ring. Oh my, what on earth? Look at this.
Vicious attack to the spine.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Nikki goes flying.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. She counters it. What's coming next? Hooked up. And did you hear the impact of that?
Has Nikki ended it there?
She's able to steer clear of that attack.
Just ejected from the ring. Heading to the outside now.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Cross taking the action back to the ring. And Cross gets stonewalled. Knees! Well, there she goes.
She's taking things to ringside.
Ooh, so much disdain swinging a table like that. Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops. Oh, with authority! Ow! And Nikki Cross is on the downside of things.
Yeah, Cross needs to come up with a new plan. Up across the shoulders.
And this one is over.
The Archetype just told the Wyatt Six that the Hunters have become the Hunted.
But what's she going to do if she catches them?
Uncle Howdy. I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Nikki Cross isn't one of them. If she wasn't knocked out cold right now, she'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke or your mirrors or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the Archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I exposed you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you got hurt, all the invisibility was stripped away in an instant. You were nothing but a sickly child. She's still in there, isn't she? I can see her.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
The Archetype called out Uncle Howdy. Tonight, she might live to regret it.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico.
This woman said her only goal was to win the WWE Women's Championship. Booker, she's way off course.
Oh, yeah, the woman is lost at sea, Michael, and she's about to get dragged into some deep, murky waters.
If I know anything about the archetype, it's that she has a plan.
A hush just fell over this arena. Uncle Howdy is here.
I don't envy the archetype right now. Look, I've been doing this a long time, and Howdy is one of the most disturbing people I've ever seen in this business.
Never underestimate the archetype. Uncle Howdy might think he's some kind of retribution, but he's in there with a future first ballot Hall of Famer.
The archetype's day of reckoning has arrived. Demanding a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The archetype looked like the dog that caught up with the car. She has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the archetype. If Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Into the unforgiving barricade.
From the apron. Taking a flight to nowhere.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Uncle Howdy is not letting him finish that thought.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Taking off. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Uncle Howdy has to weather a storm here.
When the Archetype turned her back on the WWE Universe and embraced the darkness, she found the Wyatt Six waiting for her, and now has to overcome Uncle Howdy. Get a big boot. She's back in the ring now. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Using that barricade with great effect.
Oh, with authority.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
She is on a roll, and it looks like no one can stop her.
Into the barricade.
Oh, sent straight into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level. Looking to take flight.
Springboard 450.
Watch the educated hands and feet.
Blackout. Uncle Howdy getting worked on right now.
Howdy's resiliency being tested here.
Caught the leg. DDT.
Up and, oh, what a gut buster. Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. And another.
A quick reversal into the arm drag.
Fireman's carry position across the shoulders. Rolling through.
Going for the win. Shoulder up right away.
How could anyone kick out that fast this late in the match?
Bang on the money.
It knew what was coming there. Powering them. Pile driver. Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the Archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of herself.
That's Moreno. That's the Archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think this is the last the Archetype has seen of her former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, Archetype. It was you who delivered our new sister to us. Tonight, Moreno has been reborn. Because now she wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading her wings, letting her shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of her career only to cast her aside with barely a word? You had to know she'd go looking for another mentor.
It's not my fault! This is on you! You're the one letting the Wyatt Six do whatever they want on your show! I want to know what you're gonna do about this!
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Moreno and the Wyatts for a shot at Jordan Grace, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, let's try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble. And the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Women's Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in. A long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Jordan will get hers sooner or later. The Wyatts and Moreno are just a speed bump.
A speed bump? Or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking her tail between her legs and running away from her problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman client. Because you don't have the ovaries.
Tell me that after the next time I face Jordan. Moreno?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I'm not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody. When you were nothing, I gave you a hand up. And this is how you repay me?
It was my hand that steered you away from their corporate cocoon. I showed you how to spread your wings. We chased glory together. I stood with you under the bright lights. You pushed me into the dark.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is someone standing by herself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Moreno. They're coming after me, and...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Moreno. This is about you. Something happened to you after the Dusty Classic. Was it being on a team instead of getting all the recognition? Was it having to start over in NXT? What happened?
It was the match with Jordan. That match. That humiliation. I can't get it out of my head. It eats and it eats and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Jordan looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show. And maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania. In the main event, taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
A woman who isn't asking for opportunities. She's taking them.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico.
I've seen this woman fight through everything, but these reports of her turning on Adam Pearce like that, safe to me, she's not climbing anymore. She's just running from what she was.
Oh, come on, Booker. You weren't there. You don't know what was said or done. It's possible that what you call betrayal, she would call liberation.
Is the Archetype planning an encore? Or will Lyra Valkyria drop the curtain? You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the Archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat of Lyra Valkyria. She doesn't flinch in the fire.
Shoulders down, Penny predicament.
I think we got ahead of ourselves just a little bit.
Lyra is out of the way.
Turns it around.
Springboard misses the target.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Lyra needs to find the best play in her playbook now.
The former Archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end.
Answers with an enziguri, crashing to the floor. Oh, she has her right where she wants her. Look at this somersault plunge out of the floor. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit. Delivered into the barricade.
She manages to avoid that bit of offense.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
She's heading outside the ring now.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Oh, they're fighting pretty close to us now.
Meaning that's now as good a time as...
Well, good. The officials saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordan.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordan and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordan Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot! Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place. And now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she might not have a way back.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Ripley came here ready for a fight, but she didn't know it was going to be against someone who shouldn't even be in the building.
With the steel.
Exposed concrete. It's just the first hazard you see in this area.
Hoisted up. Down and
out. Oof. Up the ambulance she goes.
On top of the ladder now. What the heck does she plan to do up there?
Up on top of the ambulance. But what's her plans now?
This is as reckless as it gets. Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air, this is crazy.
Oh, my Lord!
My God, it's devastating!
That's it, you can... No! Don't do it!
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
An unbelievable move. Who dies off an ambulance?
Huge risk, but huge reward.
Do not! My God! And I'm in shock, leaping off the ambulance, going all out. This is crazy. Fighting it out in the parking lot? This is looking like one of those outlaw mud shows now.
Chucking that sign with such force. And just unloading that stop sign.
Hoisted up.
And now it looks like...
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
Oh, look at this. Arm wrench. Look out.
Devastating hit from the chair. Bang!
Oh. Able to slip out of that situation.
This parking lot has become a war zone for Bianca Belair thanks to the so-called Archetype.
Boom!
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Left foot hospital, right foot graveyard. Hoist it up.
I don't see them getting up.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
This your way of telling me you miss me?
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
I should have known. The first time you stepped into NXT that this upright citizen, I'll do anything for the team nonsense, was all an act. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece. There she goes, scaling the ladder.
She must have had a good reason to make this ascent. Into a Hurricane Rana.
Lot of ways this could go wrong fighting from that height.
brutal club.
This is totally uncalled for. What are these?
What the hell?
We got bodies flying, glass shattering, sparks flying. Someone needs to put a stop to all this now. Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Up across the shoulders.
And now it looks like they're... This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they'd pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. Funny how Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
this.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordan Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You didn't beat me a year ago. You caught me mid-rebuild. Now, you're getting the finished product.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC, go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself that there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Then go and tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield, picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, It's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last woman standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you, too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordynne Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Well, you got your match. Jordynne Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul. And Moreno's. And any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me? Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, during those long months of rehab, when a lot of people were telling you to walk away, when you were starting to doubt yourself, who did you call? I wish I never would have picked up the phone. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way. But I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last woman standing? One of you is walking out. But that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following contest is a last woman standing match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Here we see a woman with no allies and even fewer apologies.
I respect the hustle, man. She fought her way into this somehow, but this is WrestleMania. You want people to respect your name. You gotta earn it the right way.
And maybe this is her right way. No rules, no filters. Just her, Jordan, and 10 seconds that will decide everything.
Tonight we find out if this is unwavering focus or blind obsession.
Introducing the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordan Grace.
This is what it's all about for these women. This title, this championship, this honor. Jordan Grace has been a champion built on discipline, power, pride. But tonight, she's facing something unpredictable.
And that's what worries me, Cole. You can train for skill, you can train for strength, but how do you train for the chaos of the last woman standing match?
You don't. You survive it. And no one is better at surviving than Jordan Grace. But she'll have her hands full with this version of the archetype. This isn't the woman Jordan defeated last year, not by a long shot.
Rolling, but got caught with a big boot right to the face.
Body slam. The power bomb. A knee right to the face. Clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline.
Uh-oh. Big time clothesline, man.
Mounting. And hammering away. The champ isn't backing off, bringing the lightning and thunder with every single strike. The road to WrestleMania was built on destruction. And tonight, it ends with one woman unable.
It looks like Becky Lynch hasn't forgotten about what happened with that shovel.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Becky is in the ring.
She's involving herself here.
Looking to deliver some justice on her terms. Stomped into the ground.
And gets sent right into the corner. Wicked clothesline. Caught with a clothesline. The arm getting pummeled.
Jordan is focused on finishing this.
Oh, right forearm to the neck.
Grace now held tight.
Big clothesline.
She's back on her feet.
Certainly was not easy, but she got there. Steel chair in hand, and I'm sure she's looking to use it.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes. Back out. He gets back up to stop the count.
Still has life left.
Broken up with a fist to the face. Running knee lift. Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
No, things are not looking good for them at all, but as long as they can continue to manage to stay on their feet, they are very much still in this match.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Grace denies the attack.
She's got that laser focus now, looking to put her competition down.
And back into the ring she goes. And now headed...
Oh, no. She's got her on our announce table. This is not going to end well, gentlemen. What does she have in mind? Each counter leaving these Grace exposed here.
Look at all this wreckage.
There's no holding back. They're set on destroying each other.
Just absolutely blasted with the gold.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. And she's fine taking this to the outside. And outside she goes. What's her plan here? Nailed with that title. Just provoking her opponent, daring her to make the first move. She's setting something up. Into a driver.
These women have left it all in the ring tonight.
And neither one of them showing any signs of backing down.
And she's up. She's not just going to stay down that easy.
A lot more has to be thrown her way to keep her down. The champ looks dead on their feet.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Oh, diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
And look at this. They're not staying down for the count. They're still in this thing, man.
This is what we mean when we talk about fighting spirit. Things are about to hit another gear here.
She's defiantly getting back to her feet.
This one isn't over yet. Oh, and that surprises Jordan.
Down with a pile driver. Drop the champ right on their head with that. They got to be rattled. Uh-oh. Gonna turn your cranium inside out with that. Things are heading ringside now.
And that's our cue to exit.
Yeah, the announce table being cleared off here for something bad.
making her way out of the ring here.
And now heading back inside the ring. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the top!
You gotta be kidding me!
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Oh, this is it. Not getting up anytime soon.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
No, she isn't. She just knocked Heyman out cold.
She doesn't need Heyman. She's already defeated his champion.
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous woman in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.